Hello students, welcome you all once again. So in the previous video we have learned the chemical properties. Just we have started and completed 4 reactions of aldehydes and ketones. Today in this video I want to give few questions to test your knowledge. Okay. So you just try to answer these questions. First one, what are the forces that explain the boiling point of aldehydes and ketones? Okay. So which forces explain the boiling point of aldehydes and ketones? Second question, what is the reaction between acetaldehyde and hydrogen cyanide? Give the equation. Third question, write balanced equations for the following. A. Methyl ethyl ketone plus HCN and B. Acetone plus HCN. HCN is hydrogen cyanide. Next, fourth question, explain why acetone is less reactive than acetaldehyde. So all these questions are from the previous videos. So try to answer all these questions. Okay. So coming to the next chemical property, that is fifth one, we will learn about reduction. Under reduction, we have all 3 types. So first one is aldehydes and ketones undergo reduction with hydrogen in the presence of nickel or LiAlH4 or NaBH4. What is LiAlH4? Lithium aluminium hydride. What is NaBH4? It is sodium borohydride. Okay. So these are all the reducing agents. So aldehydes on reduction with these reducing agents, I am writing here, are C double bond O H on reduction with H2 in the presence of nickel or lithium aluminium hydride or NaBH4 sodium borohydride produce RCH2OH. What is this? This is an alcohol and it is a primary alcohol. Okay. Next, coming to ketones. Ketones also undergo reduction in the presence of the same reagents above and produce RCOH RH. This is also an alcohol, but there is a difference between these two. This is RCH2OH. This is RCHROH, which is called as secondary alcohol. Okay, this is 2. Secondary alcohol. Okay. So remember one point here. Reduction of aldehydes and ketones to primary and secondary alcohols by these reagents LiAlH4 or NaBH4. So this reduction is an example of nucleophilic addition reactions. So just write down in the column nucleophilic addition reaction. What is this one? Reduction of aldehydes and ketones with LiAlH4 or NaBH4 is an example of nucleophilic addition reaction in which the hydride ion, that is H- ion from LiAlH4 or NaBH4 is transferred from the metal to carbonyl carbon. Okay. So forming primary alcohols and secondary alcohols. This is the first reduction of carbonyl compounds. Okay. Next, second one, write down the name, students. Clemenson's reduction. Clemenson's reduction. Spelling CLEMMENSON''S. Clemenson's reduction. Okay, what is Clemenson's reduction? Aldehydes and ketones on reduction with zinc amalgam in the presence of concentrated HCl produce alkanes. Write down the statement here. Aldehydes and ketones on reduction with zinc amalgam in the presence of concentrated HCl produce alkanes. Okay, so I am writing the reaction here. CH3 C double bond O H plus 4 hydrogens, and the reduction is taking place with zinc amalgam ZnHg in the presence of concentrated HCl forming alkanes. So what is the name of this alkane? It is called as ethane plus H2O. Okay. Now coming to ketones, CH3 C double bond O CH3 plus 4 hydrogens on reduction with the same reagents above forms CH3 CH2 CH3 plus H2O, and this is called as propane. Okay, so this is about Clemenson's reduction. Next, third one is Wolff-Kishner reduction. Wolff-Kishner reduction. So what is Wolff-Kishner reduction? Aldehydes and ketones on reduction with hydrazine. What is hydrazine? NH2, NH2 or N2H4 in the presence of a strong base like sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. So such reduction is called as Wolff-Kishner reduction. So you should be very careful in remembering the reducing reagents in Clemenson's reduction, Wolff-Kishner reduction, and also the normal reduction. Okay, I am writing the reaction here. CH3 C double bond O H plus 4 hydrogens, and the reducing agent is N2H4. This is called as hydrazine. Spelling HYDRAZENE. This can be written as NH2NH2. Okay. In the presence of a base taking sodium hydroxide, again we get alkanes. CH3 CH3 plus H2O. Like Clemenson's reduction, they produce alkanes, but the reducing agent is changing. Next, coming to ketones, CH3 C double bond O CH3 plus 4 hydrogens on reduction with the same reagents as above. Hydrazine in the presence of NaOH or KOH produces CH3 CH2 CH3 plus H2. Write down the names here. This is ethane, this is propane. Okay, so all these three comes under reduction. So first one is reducing agent H2 in the presence of nickel or LiLH4 or NaBH4 producing primary alcohols and secondary alcohols. Second one is Clemenson's reduction. The reducing agent zinc amalgam in the presence of concentrated HCl producing alkanes. And the third one, Wolff-Kishner reduction. The reducing agent is hydrazine in the presence of NaOH producing alkanes. Okay, so this is the fifth chemical property. Next, Sixth one is an important reaction, Refermatsky reaction. Refermatsky reaction. So mark it as an important one, Refermatsky reaction. Hope the spelling is clear. Reformatsky. So what is this Refermatsky reaction? Write down the statement, students. Aldehydes and ketones react with alpha bromoesters. Alpha bromoesters in the presence of zinc and dry ether, producing beta hydroxy esters. Okay, this is the reaction. Fine. So aldehydes and ketones reacting with alpha bromoesters. So before that, I want to show you what an ester is. The general formula of an ester, RC double bond O, OR. Example, CH3 C double bond O, OC2H5. This is called as ethyl acetate or acetic ester. Then what is alpha bromoester? This is the carbonyl group. Adjacent carbon is called as alpha carbon. If there is a halogen, that is bromine, on this carbon, it is called as alpha bromoester. Okay, so aldehydes and ketones react with alpha bromoesters in the presence of zinc and dry ether, forming beta hydroxy ester. Okay, so I will show you the reaction now. Carefully note down. RC double bond O H plus CH2 Br C double bond O C2H5. Okay, so this is aldehyde, this is alpha bromoester. So this reaction takes place with zinc in the presence of dry ether, forming beta hydroxy ester. What is beta hydroxy ester? RCH OH CH2 C double bond O OC2H5. Okay, so the carbon adjacent to C double bond O is alpha and this is beta carbon. So there is an OH on beta carbon, hence it is called as beta hydroxy ester. Okay, so writing the same reaction for ketone, RC double bond O R plus CH2 Br C double bond O C2H5. Same reagents, we get RCOH. Here comes R as it is a ketone, CH2 C double bond O C2H5. Okay, this is also a beta hydroxy ester coming from ketones. Okay, now let us see the mechanism of this reaction. So write down the side heading, mechanism. Mechanism of Refermatsky reaction. It's very simple. So I am going to explain it very easily. First step is taking alpha bromoester. So Br CH2 COO C2H5. Okay students, this is alpha bromoester plus zinc in the presence of dry ether. First, what is formed? In the first step, an organometallic compound is formed. So Zn Br CH2 COO C2H5. Okay, so here I am writing organometallic compound. Organometallic compound. This is formed in the first step. Okay, next, second step, This organometallic compound ZnBr CH2 COOC2H5. Okay, so there will be a negative charge on this portion and there will be positive charge on this portion. So this reacts with the aldehyde in the second step, R C double bond O H. So you all know C double bond O group is a polar group. Why? Because oxygen is more electronegative than carbon and hence it attracts the pi electrons towards itself, by which carbon gets positive charge and oxygen gets negative charge. So what happens? So here I am writing below R C. So acquires negative charge. So near oxygen, that is near negative charge, the positive portion comes up. So here comes OZnBr and here is H. So C has positive charge. So here comes the negative portion, CH2 COO C2H5. Okay. Next, on hydrolysis. So what happens on hydrolysis? Here it breaks up HOH. So this comes out. What is this? Minus ZnBr OH comes out, resulting in the formation of what is remaining? Check. R C H. Here comes OH, CH2 COO C2H5. Okay, this is called as beta hydroxy ester. I am not going to show you the mechanism of this reaction with the ketone. So what you do, you take a paper and try doing with ketone. Just what you should do, you should take here R, that's it. This is an aldehyde. So you practice Rifermatsky reaction. So taking ketone. Okay. So this is all for this video. So today we have learned reduction and also Rifermatsky reaction. Those who are viewing the channel for the first time, please like the video, share with your friends and subscribe so that you will not miss any of my videos. Thank you.